It's a special day that we have set aside for a special program. Today we are having an exclusive interview from one of our own, our beloved brother, all the way in Nigeria. We're bringing him in via our satellite. Um, First of all, it's a honor to be able to take advantage of the technology that we currently have, where we can bring people in from anywhere in the world to be part of our programs. Ladies and gentlemen, I have live on the line with me Prince George Hikato Obasogi, Edo State Task Force on Human Trafficking. My brother, how are you today? Can you please do the best you can, because I know that probably haven't done the best to introduce you. Can you introduce yourself to our people at home?
Thank you very much, Kenneth. First and foremost, before I introduce myself, I would love to thank you. Thank you in the sense that I would love to appreciate the work you're doing and how you'll be able to project our culture and heritage overseas. We appreciate you a lot and wish you well. I'm George Ehato Basoge. I'm Benin. I'm a son of the soil, and by the special grace of God, I represent a local government called Ikpoba local government in Edo State, Benin City, on Edo State Task Force on Human Trafficking and Illegal Migration. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, thank you. First of all, I know that you are very royal. From the name alone, we all will understand that you are very royal. How is our father doing?
He's doing great. Thank you very much.
We bless God. Tell me a little bit about Ikpoba Oha. Where is that located?
All right. Like you all know, Ikpoba Oha is in Benin City. We have the Oha and we have the Ikpoba. The Ikpoba is made up of 10 wards, and it's been in existence. Is among the few local governments we have here in Edo State. And so far, so good. Obaha is highly rated as one of the most populated and economic-wise, and in terms of infrastructure and otherwise, very, very rich and produce a high level of personalities here in Edo State.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you. So let's go about the development in that area now. How will you rate the development in the Ikpoba Oha since you came on board as part of the people leading that area, representing that area? What difference will you say has emerged?
To be frank with you, my brother, right? Ikpoba Oha has tried over the years. We have, when you talk of agency, when you talk of infrastructure, when you talk of business-wise, we're growing, but it's compared to the other local governments. But I think Ikpoba is one of the forefront when you come to Benin City. Ikpoba is like a link to other neighboring states. You know, from Ikpoba, when you're coming all the way from Lagos, all the way from the west and all that, you pass through Ikpoba to the east, to the north, and so on and so forth. But so far, so good. I'm not impressed with the road network. I think the state and federal governments still have a lot to do in terms of that. And we've been working so hard and fighting so big, because we have lots of industries, companies, agencies in Ikpoba. We have the NAPTEP headquarters here in Edo State. We have immigration. We have NECO. We have Guinness. We have so on and so forth. We have Coca-Cola and all that. So what we'll be trying to do and what we'll be fighting for over the years is to see how we can, because when you visit most of these agencies, we see foreigners. We hardly see our own brothers and sisters there, you know. So we want to see how we can try and bring in an agreement whereby if you are here in our own local government and if you are here in our state, we should have a number of persons, indigenous, that you need to employ. These things don't happen in other states, but I don't know why it keeps occurring here in Edo State. And I must commend the state government and the powers on their fight to see how we can have this thing done. Boba has the largest number of industries agencies in the state. I must say that. But so far so good. I think it's okay. It's not too bad. We just pray for more development and always encourage the government to try and do as much as they can for us.
Wow, wow. You have covered a lot of areas, and I am not even sure which area I should be starting from. However, we're going to move a little bit from Ikobaka because we know what it is, and the election is at hand. We have a lot of stuff going on as we speak right now, and we can only hope for the better. Let's talk about your other portfolio when it comes to human trafficking. Tell us a little bit, what is the fight against human trafficking?
All right, thank you very much, sir. Human trafficking. Human trafficking and illegal migration. For the first time, I'm a bit relieved because over the years, when you talk about young tribe, like, oh, I'm a Benin man, oh, the thought or the response you get is, your people are neatly and stuff like that. You know, it's sad. It's sad, really sad. You know, and I think, like, I was in a workshop recently and I was asked to speak on it, and I told them, I said, one of the biggest problems we have, especially not just in Edo State but in Nigeria, is that we discriminate a lot. You know, you see a young man walking on the street and you compare him like, oh, that guy, he's poor, he has no car. But overseas, they trek to the office, they walk to the office. You must not have a car before you can become a millionaire. And all that. You know, you see someone like, oh, I'm a banker. So for me to be a banker, I'm above you, who is it? And I asked them this question. I said, come, a banker can be sacked tomorrow, but a tailor forever has a hand job and he or she will never be hungry.
Very true.
Right? So now this is it. This is the point. These are the things, because when these people come in, because I've seen over the years that recently that most of the legal attorneys coming in, when you ask them questions, they come to you like, oh, I have this hand job, I have that hand job, no money, no empowerment, no education, and all that. So I think these are the things that these people who traffic them, the traffickers, these are the things that they put on hand to convince them with, and they make them believe that they have a better living out there, you know. And when you interview most of these people coming in from Libya and other countries, they tell you that even Nigeria is better than the way they were living. So now this is what we have been trying to do.
Part of the challenging is maybe lack of job, lack of knowledge. Maybe there's no employment, and a lot of people are not informed as to where they are going, what's going to happen there. So I think one of the measures, and I don't know if you guys is in among your list what you are doing to eradicate those illegal traveling, is employment.
Yes, you are very correct. On one hand, right, I will fault the government. And on the other hand, right, I will fault we as individuals. Sorry to use that word.
Yeah, of course. Well, there's enough to be shared.
The government has set up a platform. You need to go in, log in, and submit your CV. And on the other hand, the government at the same time, I still fault them because when you submit those credentials, they don't take you. They have their own special candidates, right? So now, on our own hand, right? Go there, apply, submit the CV, and follow it up. Don't just assume that the government will do anything about it.
Yeah, but even on that, my brother, even on that, sorry to cut you short, there should be some incentive to encourage people to create jobs. I mean, government cannot hire everybody.
Yeah, like I was just going there. Like now, recently, there is a platform now, Edo Jobs. All you need to go, what you need to do, click on Edo job, submit your credentials. If you're an administrator, if you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, wherever you are, submit your credentials, and then who knows? A lot of persons that I don't even know have testified how they got their jobs. And now I keep telling people, right? Don't just focus on white collar jobs. You know, that is why I initially said something. I said we discriminate a lot. That is our biggest problem. I have seen tailors who have made it so big, better than workers and engineers. You know, I've seen even vulcanizers, even whatever you call it, even mechanics and all that. You know, I have seen them. These things live in you; they don't leave you. But the problem is, most of us are focused on white collar jobs. Yes, white collar jobs is good, right? But still, we need to have our own basic skills, and there are different entrepreneurial projects going on in those states that are inviting people, come and register. If you are a fashion designer, come, we'll train you, and all that. We'll do the best we can to elevate you and then leave the rest to you. But the problem we have is we all want to make it big, want to get rich quick. It's step by step.
Now, we're talking about government, talking about entrepreneurship and incentive and all this stuff. When it comes to the youth, I do believe that the youth also have a responsibility in all this, right? And I'm glad that I'm speaking to you. Thank you for technology. We can see each other. You can see me and people can see us at home. So we are youth, we will say. What do you think? Which position or what role are we in all this mess?
Yes, honestly speaking, I must be real with you. The youth are too quick in making money, and it has really gotten us to a lot of mess. I see on this, internet and on TV on how these killings, rituals and all that stuff, and they come up with this idea like, oh, there's no job, there's no this, there's no that, I've also seen some group of youths who have dedicated their time in focusing on their own basic skills, and they have used that. I can gladly tell you that I met with thanks to the Secretary of State Government, Osadongi. I met with him, I spoke with him, and I told him about the youth in Bobaha who are from Libya who don't even have a job. And I took them there, he interviewed them, they spoke to him. I can tell you now that some of them have gotten something doing. He asked them by himself, what do you do? One said he's a phone repairer, the other one said he repairs laptop, the other one said she's a nurse, and all that. They are working, he has placed them, Those are people who wants to change. They've been to Libya, they've seen the hardship, they've seen the wrongdoings, they don't want to go back. But we see some of these Libya returnees, when they come in, you are supposed to profile, and then you'll be given a tipping, and then you tell them.
But what do you think? What do you think is responsible for one major factor that you would like to make quick money? They would like to make easy money and do like we are seeing in media, rituals and all those things. What do you think is responsible for that?
A whole lot, but to me, I think it's your mindset as a human and as a youth. They see their peers, they see what the cars they drive, the flashy, those are just material things, and it gets to them, and that's why I keep using the word the discriminating aspect of it, because when they see this thing, like, I want to be like him, you don't know how he got his money. You don't know how he became rich. So when the opportunity comes, you want to grab it. You don't even care.
I think that's also a big major part of it. But also I think lack of overall some vital knowledge and education.
I will still tell you, it still boils on our leadership. I think the problem we have is because of power, most of our leaders, our politicians, because of power, they want power at all costs. They make a lot of promises, use our youth for their own selfish benefits, and when they get there, they tend to forget them. And when it comes to election, they say, "Oh, we can just give them some peanuts and they will support me," you know. But that's what I said. It still boils on our youth because it's your mindset. If we all stand together and say enough is enough, we don't need to be carried away with their little peanuts. You know, we need to stand on our feet. My brother, let me tell you something. If you are well doing and you're very good in what you're doing, and somebody approaches you and see how you're living, right? He will not tell you to come and support him, to stand under the sun and support him. No, he will give you a respect because he knows you're not feeding him and he's not feeding you, you know? So I just feel like we on our own, we have a whole lot of work to do as youth. We should stop allowing ourselves to be used as touts. As tout. It still baffles me, and I'm still shocked that at this time we still talk about courtesan in Edo State, where a young man will look at his fellow brother and want to kill him. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You know, so a whole lot needs to be done. That's why we've been trying to set up a whole workshop, seminars, and all to see how we can help them. You know, and so far so good. We've been trying. You know, and it will interest you that over 70% of all this all this Libya returnees and people living abroad. Let me just focus on the Libya returnees. Over 70% are from Ikpoba.
Really?
I'm telling you, are from Ikpoba. Over 70% from Ikpoba. So it's a huge task on us, you know. And most times when I call for a meeting and I spoke with them, and you know, these people, they've seen a whole lot. And to be able to communicate with them, you have to be patient. You have to be able to talk to them in the way that they will understand. Because the only thing I was with them, and what they were saying was, please, we don't want any empowerment. We don't want any job. We want money. Give us money. It's coming. How do we, you know?
But you can see that as a missed priorities. Maybe, you know, like their priorities are not straight enough when they are looking for money instead of looking for employment, some certified employment.
Exactly what I'm saying. And I told them, if I give you $1 million right now, what are you going to do with it? And none of them was able to give me an accurate answer what he or she would do with the $1 million. That is the problem we're facing. They want the money right now, but they don't want to work. That is just the problem we're facing. And imagine a youth telling you that, oh, the election is coming, let's meet with the candidates, let's see how much they will give to us, we want to work for them, we want to mobilize for them. Is that what you want? That shouldn't be priority right now.
As we wind down, I know your hands are full, and thank you for your time. I know you're very busy. What do you think we need to do on our side to encourage, empower, and enable the youth?
All right, first thing first, what you are doing is one of them. Information. We lack information, right? Secondly, right, we need to be uptight in our demands. This is what we want to do. If I tell you, and one thing that I've found out is like, most of the youth I see, we are not united. We don't speak with one voice. We need to speak with one voice. We need to be united. We say, this is what we want. This is our focus. And when we stay focused, and this is what we demand for it, the government will not have any choice than to do it. I just told you now that we have NAPTED, the headquarters is in Benin. How many of our Benin brothers and sisters are working in NAPTED? And it's on our side.
But that could be also a lot of reasons. It could be that maybe some people majority of the people, maybe they are not qualified. Maybe they don't have the certification that it takes. Maybe they are qualified.
A lot of them have the certificates. But the problem is bad leadership. Nobody to stand in for them. If we have good leaders who will fight for you and not expect anything back in return from you, come on, we'll move further. If we have leadership who are ready to fight, I must give kudos to my friend Honorable Jabonaima, who we spoke to, and we all went there. He took a fight to them, and he told them, and he said, "This, you're on our soil. You need to employ our people, our youth. They're out there suffering." All these things are things that we need to put in place. And honestly speaking, we also need to work on our mindset on what we need to do, especially skill. It's very important.
Wow.
We should stop looking forward to and looking for peanuts and work on what we can do to achieve on our own self, build on our own self. It's very, very important.
Wow. I'm very happy the way you said it eloquently. You kind of touches all the areas that was really, really needed. And we're hoping to bring you back again to go more in details another time in a different topic. Where we can elaborate on your portfolio, because I know I was reading up about you. I know you do a lot, and I didn't want to. We don't have the time on this one to go in depth on how you're touching life and what you're doing. But I would definitely ask you if you have, when you are available, we will definitely bring you to all our viewers and listeners all over the world.
No problem. I'm always here for you, my brother. Any day, anytime. You're doing a great job. I must appreciate you a lot.
Thank you very much. What do you have to say to your people, Edo people in diaspora, Edo people all over the world, and Edo people at home, before we let you go?
All right, thank you very much. I would like to encourage them. I would like to appreciate them and tell them that Benin Kingdom, Edo State, is one of the most recognized states in the world. And we have a culture. We should stick by our culture, we should respect our culture, and we should project our culture, our heritage. It's a good thing. We have our culture, we should promote it. It's very good, honestly. And we should. I also want to encourage them that you should bring in development, bring in investment, bring things to your state. If you get states will be higher, you'll be happy. So we need them to come home, establish here. This like my father always said to me, like, be so humble. There's no place like home. Home is home. And I also want to use this opportunity to show this. Stop human trafficking. We should kick out human traffic away from Nigeria, away from the world. We should stop it. We should kick against it. It's not a place you even want your enemy to go to. Please, we should stop.
Wow.
And these flyers, I've been spreading it. I've been going to you see our governor Baseki.
This is Edo State Task Force, right?
Close to one of the legal returnees, the Edo State Task Force on Human Trafficking and Illegal Migration. So we'll be spreading this. We've been going around and sharing handbills and all that. We'll be educating them. I also want our brothers and sisters overseas, to do the same thing. We're proud of you all, we love you all, and we appreciate you all.
Wow. You know what, to be honest, you just spoke like a governor. You just spoke like some governor. It's nice. I want to say a very big thank you to my friend, my brother, my friend, Prince George. God bless you for your time. You took the time. I've always followed you, and I'm very proud of you. I just want to say that even though we're here in diaspora, we still have the luxury to follow some of you guys back home. I'm proud of you, of what you do, and keep doing what you do, and we keep you in prayer. Thank you very much for your time, and have a wonderful day.
God bless you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for us to end today's program. It was a beautiful show today. I want to say a very big thank you to our brother. He took his time. He joined us all the way from Nigeria. Thank you for all our technical crew that made it happen. Support GBKM FM. We are 24 hours radio stations. We currently just launched our web TV. For those that are asking online, what is GBKM FM? GBKM FM is Great Benin Kingdom Media. That's who we are. We recently just launched our TV arm, which is growing fast and quick. Anyways, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. This is it for now. Log on to www.gbkm.fm for great news, music, fashion, and more. Do not forget, this show is brought to you by Simi African Food. There are 2 African grocery in Toronto. Simi African Grocery. There are 2 African grocery in Toronto. There is Simi African Grocery and the rest. This organization, this grocery, this place is owned and run by family. The customer service is up the roof. It is affordable and reliable. Check them out. And by the way, they are located at 50 Edison, not far from our studio here. And when you get there, do not forget, just tell them that you heard about them from GBKM FM, and they are certainly going to give you another 10% discount. However, my brother, thank you very much and have a good GBKM Food Day. I remain your humble host, Kenny Bazwai.
Welcome to GBKM.
It's a special day that we have set aside for a special program. Today we are having an exclusive interview from one of our own, our beloved brother, all the way in Nigeria. We're bringing him in via our satellite. First of all, it's a honor to be able to take advantage of the technology that we currently have, where we can bring people in from anywhere in the world to be part of our programs. Ladies and gentlemen, I have live on the line with me Prince George Hikato Obasogi, Edo State Task Force on Human Trafficking. My brother, how are you today? Can you please do the best you can, because I know that probably haven't done the best to introduce you. Can you introduce yourself to our people at home?
Thank you very much, Kenneth. First and foremost, before I introduce myself, I would love to thank you. Thank you in the sense that I would love to appreciate the work you're doing and how you'll be able to project our culture and heritage overseas. We appreciate you a lot and wish you well. I'm George Ehato Obasoge. I'm Benin. I'm a son of the soil, and by the special grace of God, I represent a local government called Ikpoba Local Government in Edo State, Benin City, on Edo State Task Force on Human Trafficking and Illegal Migration. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. First of all, I know that you are very royal. From the name alone, we all will understand that you are very royal. How is our father doing?
He's doing great. Thank you very much.
Bless God. Tell me a little bit about Ikpoba Oha. Where is that located?
All right. Like you all know, Ikpoba Oha is in Benin City. We have the Oha and we have the Ikpoba. The Ikpoba is made up of 10 wards. And it's been in existence. It's among the few local governments we have here in Edo State. And so far, so good. Obaha is highly rated as one of the most populated and economic-wise, and in terms of infrastructure and otherwise, very, very rich and produce a high level of personalities here in Edo State.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you. So let's go about the development in that area now. How will you rate the development in the Ikpoba Oha since you came on board as part of the people leading that area, representing that area? What difference will you say has emerged?
To be frank with you, my brother, right? Ikpoba Oha has tried over the years. We have, when you talk of agency, when you talk of infrastructure, when you talk of business-wise, we're growing, but it's compared to the other local governments. But I think Ikpoba is one of the forefront when you come to Benin City. Ikpoba is like a link to other neighboring states. You know, from Ikpoba, when you're coming all the way from Lagos, all the way from the west and all that, you pass through Ikpoba to the east, to the north, and so on and so forth. But so far so good. I'm not impressed with the road network. I think the state and federal government still have a lot to do in terms of that, and we've been working so hard and fighting so big, because we have lots of industries, companies, agencies in Igbowa. We have the NAPTEP headquarters here in Edo State. We have immigration. We have NECO. We have Guinness. We have so on and so forth. We have Coca-Cola and all that. So what we'll be trying to do and what we'll be fighting for over the years is to see how we can, because when you visit most of these agencies, we see foreigners. We hardly see our own brothers and sisters there, you know. So we want to see how we can try and bring in an agreement whereby if you are here in our own local government and if you are here in our state, we should have a number of persons, indigenous, that you need to employ. These things don't happen in other states, but I don't know why it keeps occurring here in Edo State. And I must commend the state government and the powers on their fight to see how we can have this thing done. Boba has the largest number of industries, agencies in the state. I must say that. But so far, so good. I think it's okay. It's not too bad. We just pray for more development and always encourage the government to try and do much as